Good morning, everyone, and welcome to another Wake Up With Me Wednesday. I'm so glad to see you again here this morning. Well, not really see you, but see you here on my page. Um, I am super excited this morning. So many good things going on, and I am looking forward to sharing those with you. I hope you've got a good cup of coffee, cup of tea. I'm doing water this morning. Um, Smoothie, whatever it is you do in the morning, and are going to join me for some good old-fashioned gabbing here. So, anyway, first things first, TerraFit results were awesome this week. Uh, I am back where I needed to be after last week was really bad. So I'm back where I need to be this week, and my team just determined 5 ranked for the first time in the overall categories, not just for the weekly one. And my girl Heather ranked individually for the first time, and y'all, it's only been a few weeks in, and she is down over 8 pounds, over 7 inches, like super exciting stuff. Okay, so awesome job, Heather, and also to Pat and Colleen for helping keep our team up there. I'm looking forward to the remainder of the weeks. I think we're going to do awesome, so I'm super excited about that. The next challenge, don't forget, starts, I believe, September 28th. So if you want to be on Team Just Determined 6, make sure you send me a message if you want more information, or you would like to go ahead and get registered. It's just $25 to register, guys, and it's 12 weeks. So, it's a good amount of time for you to be able to really create good habits and get some unwanted pounds off, or just stay in shape even. Whatever it is that you need to do health-wise and weight-wise, I'd be more than happy to help you with. So I'm super excited about Just Determined 6 starting the end of this month too. 6 days left until we start back homeschool here. Not 100% prepared yet, but I'm getting there. Kids are excited, but they are even more excited about our trip, which is just 10 days away. Very excited about that. A lot of excitement going on here this morning. So we are driving up from Alabama here to Connecticut. That's where I grew up, and we are going to visit my mom, and we decided that at some point, either on the way up or the way back, we are going to see a couple of sites in New York City, which I love, but the kids have never been, and my husband has never been either, so I'm really excited about that. And, of course, things in Connecticut. I'm going to go to Clyde Cider Mill, and I'm going to go to Captain Scott's Lobster Dock, and of course, Eastern Point Beach or Ocean Beach, Washington Park, things like that. So all the people there will know what I'm talking about, I'm sure. All the little places that we used to go when I was little that I enjoy sharing with my children. So it'll be fun to take them around to those places, and of course see some old faces, and it's always nice, even just to go into Stop and Shop, get some groceries, and running into people that didn't have any idea that you were even coming into town. So that's always fun, and it'll be nice to do a visit. I'm in desperate need of it. The weather is getting a little bit cooler here, but there's nothing there's nothing like fall in New England, guys. There's nothing like it anywhere else in the whole world. And so makes me completely happy, makes my heart happy, to get to even just have a couple of days and with my family. And I have tons of, I've been doing my Google research and have tons of games and things for the kids for the car, and time for some license plate bingo and things like that. But there's some more unconventional games that I had seen that looked like a lot of fun, and so looking forward to sharing those with the children and having some good time. Not sure how the baby's going to be. This is her first really long trip. I mean, luckily she's been pretty good about shorter car rides. We've gone up to Birmingham quite a bit from here because our doctor is up there now. We were looking for someone a little more holistic in nature. When she was born, she had some issues, and the doctors here just weren't really on the same page of what I'm looking for. And something that's really awesome about kind of the journey that I've taken since 2013, and please, I'm a work in progress, so I still feel like I have a long way to go. But I think one of the biggest things I've taken away from becoming a wellness advocate and learning to do for our own family is that the doctors work for you. And I think I always knew that, but I was also always afraid of that, to where I just grew up, thinking that that's the last word. You know what I mean? That your instinct and the things that you believe in, that they don't matter, that the doctor is the last word. And I absolutely believe that, their education and experience counts for something, but they're also human, and they're also have differing opinions. And there are also doctors who, doctors think different things. And so when we weren't getting the results that I wanted to get with my daughter when she was born, we essentially fired our doctors and made the decision to go with another one that's about right around 2 hours from here. And he is fantastic, fantastic, fantastic. We love him, and our daughter's great. So it's been a really awesome experience and an empowering experience for me as a mom, for the first time, to say, I want better for my child, and I will seek out the kind of health care that I want for her. And so I definitely, can't speak highly enough to that for people. Remember that your doctors work for you, and you can fire them. So it's just, it's important to remember that. It's something that I'm really grateful for on this journey that I've been on, to embrace that concept of, if you're not getting what you want, move on and find something better. So anyway, so my daughter has done okay. She's 14 months now. So she'd done okay on those trips. It gets a little fussy once in a while, but once she's asleep, that girl sleeps like a rock. So I'm hoping that it'll be good. We can drive quite a bit maybe while she's sleeping, and it's a total of almost 18 hours if you're talking about straight, and that's even with some traffic things in there. Trip planning things are so amazing nowadays. They take into account so many different things, traffic and tolls and everything else. So I'm hoping it'll be a good trip. I'm gonna try to keep snacks. She loves food, so and speaking of that, oh my gosh, you guys, that girl gave me the scare of a lifetime a few days ago. Um, she was playing with the kids, and the story I've been told is that she turned around, and my younger son, who we lovingly have named Rhino, because someday he's gonna look back at this and he'll be like, "Yeah, Mom, I was." um, he backed up into her, and she hit her jaw, um, or face right here on the side of my son's bed. Well, she had uh, bumped her lip into her tooth, and so there was a little bit of blood, and I thought, well, it'll be all right. It stopped bleeding. She was fine. Well, a couple hours later, she came down to get something to eat, and so I had cut her a piece of cheese, like cheddar cheese. She loves cheese, and she was eating it, and she was good, and she's laughing and having fun, and she comes in here to the living room, excuse me, and there's like an ottoman for that chair, and she turns around, and I swear to you, it was like something out of The Walking Dead, okay? She's got blood, I mean, pouring out of her mouth. I have never seen that much blood in my entire life. Like, my eyes are big right now. My eyes were bigger than that the other day. I love that I can laugh about this now. So, I'm completely freaking out. I'm trying to, but she's fine. Like, she was not crying. She was not anything. And so I'm like, I don't understand what's going on. And so I tried to wipe her mouth and see where it was coming from. And then, I'm freaking out myself more because as soon as I open her mouth, like, her mouth is really full of blood. And I'm thinking, I don't know what I was thinking, honestly. You guys, it's a complete blur at this point. But, so, of course, when I start to wipe her mouth, she starts to get upset. And she's fussy. And she doesn't want me to look in her mouth. And now I've ticked her off. So then she's crying and crying and crying, and blood's like coming down. And then because she's crying a lot, she starts coughing. Which what starts happening with the blood when she's coughing, and it's going everywhere. Tried to take her upstairs. See where it's coming from. It's not stopping, guys. It's coming. And I'm like, messaged my husband. But I kind of kicked into the mode of, okay, let's try be realistic here, because a lot of times with kids, they can be a heck of a lot worse than what they seem. So, I took her pulse. Her pulse was good. Her coloring was good. She didn't have a fever. I'm like, I don't understand what it could be. So I thought, well, I'll try to see if I can get it to slow down a little bit. I'll nurse her. So I nursed her, and it actually slowed down. And I'm like, well, something's weird here. Anyway, long story short, my husband came home. We thought we were going to have to go to the emergency room. She bit right there. I have never known that a tongue could bleed that much in my entire life. It was like a little tiny, not all the way through, nothing. Right there. I have no words right now. That little girl gave me a heart attack. I honestly, that was a moment. I thought she was coughing up blood. I thought something. It was ridiculous, you guys. Anyway, I wish the story would end there, but the next morning, just when I thought she was going to be fine, She came down. She's a very independent 14-month-old, okay? She came down and grabbed her little, out of the cereal box, she grabbed her little baggie of Cheerios and started putting them in her mouth, and guess what started happening again? Yeah, it was bleeding again. And so, anyway, the whole next day, she was on like mashed potatoes and pudding, and she's fine now, but Lord have mercy, that was a lot of blood. It was a lot of blood, guys. Oh, and it made me know for sure if I ever get anything else pierced besides my ears, it will not be my tongue, because if I ever saw that amount of blood, I would freak out. So, that's done and over with now. But anyway, I think she'll be good in the car as long as we don't bite our tongues in the car for the trip. She'll be good to go, and I'll be good to go. And Daddy too. Poor Daddy. We stressed him out. But anyway, I'm going to have all of my essential oils in Connecticut. So if any of you, my friends that are watching, want some samples or would like a complimentary AromaTouch hand technique done, I am going to have time to do a couple complete AromaTouch techniques, but those are reserved already. My mama's getting one, and I have a couple other surprise ones that I'm going to be giving out while I'm there, so I'm excited about that. For anybody that doesn't know, AromaTouch is just a clinical way of applying essential oils to the body, and it's really just a beautiful experience. And it's so funny, when I took my certification and I watched one being performed for the first time, it's really just like a dance, and it's such a calming experience, and not just for those receiving, but for those giving. And so I'm really looking forward to treating my mom to that, as well as a couple other lucky people. So yeah, I'm excited about the trip and so many of those things that I talked to you about. Again, one more big thing. I know that it has been postponed a couple of times. When we ended up moving, things had gotten a little bit crazy, but the absolute official last day big news launch for my website, www.justdetermined.com, is going to be October 1st. So I hope that you'll join me for that. I'm looking at doing a big giveaway as a launch, and I'm really excited about putting together kind of a wellness basket. I may do more than one. I'm not sure how it's going to work yet, but if you offer a product that is wellness in nature, I'm looking at serving the whole person. And I may do a women's basket and a men's basket too, and a children's basket, something along that line. Something that is whole person, whether it be a meditation video or, some kind of something where someone can relax or take care of themselves or pamper themselves or make day-to-day life easier for them, for whatever that they're just determined to do. I would like to get a basket or some kind of prizes available for people for my grand opening or my grand launch of the website. So if you're a company or an individual that offers something through your company that you think would be a good fit, I will be happy to take that into consideration if you'd like to donate something and towards the the giveaway, and in exchange, I will offer you free advertising on both my website and in the Facebook group. So, and on Twitter, whatever social media, it'll be on all our social media. So if you are interested in helping me out with my launch and would like some free advertising, please send me a private message and let me know that you would like to do that, and I will take your donation into consideration. I'm going to be a little bit picky about what goes in the baskets because this is going to represent Just Determined, but I hope that you'll be kind and understanding as I go through that process. So anyway, we're over 20 minutes now. I love you guys, and I look forward to seeing you next week here. The following week, I will be coming to you on the road. So I will see you next time, guys. Love you. Bye.